Yeah. I don't think I think the Mavs are probably done, but I don't think the Lakers are done trading. I know their name's been around for Miles Turner, Vucevic, some other centers that have been available out there. So I don't think they're
Oh
done.
yeah.
But as far as do I think either of these teams can beat OKC in the West right now? No,
Nah.
I don't think so. I
Nah,
don't think
Huh.
so. I don't
nah.
think
Cause
so.
how
But Nick,
OKC,
post trade
how OKC
or
going?
before trade.
Yeah, how OKC is on. It has been playing. It's hard for some. As
And Shet
Yeah,
been hurt.
Chet,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
he's been in and out, but when he gets to play, man, it's a beautiful thing to see Jay and him run up the court. What's the name of that dude that got the court, like the dreads down, the two, dang, the four.
Jalen Williams,
Is it
Yeah.
J Dub?
Jalen Williams.
He pick up, become an option sometimes. My fault, yeah. The black dude, yeah, he pick up, become an option sometime, and him and Jay just be like running the courts together, man. I be watching those games.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But how y'all feel about the other major blockbuster trade between San Antonio and the Kings?
Oh yeah. But that's another crazy thing too. Cause like, man, I feel like what the hell is going on in the kingdom of Sacramento with that?
Already know, man.
That was like, yeah,
what
that
you
was like. All right, so for that trade, they had got the De'Aaron Fox. It was pretty much a three-way trade with the Kings, Spurs, and the Bulls. So for the Spurs, they received De'Aaron Fox, Jordan McLaughlin. Then the Spurs. I said Spurs. I'm sorry. And then the Bulls received Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Herter, and a 2025 first round pick, and the Kings received Zach LaVine,
and a bunch of picks.
Sissoko, and three first round picks and second round picks.
You already know what the Kings do, man. It's like that's all they be wanting, the first round picks for some odd reason. They've been doing this since before I was like conceived, I guess. The Kings always had something going on. They get a star player, they get a good coach, or they get somebody like DeMar DeRozan. I don't know what's been going on. It's always like that with them, though. No one can convince me. Once they get them a star player, they don't like their star player no more.
Yeah.
Nobody can convince me otherwise.
That's crazy.
But how do y'all think he's a fit in Sacramento? I don't think like Zach LaVine. Do y'all think he's gonna be a fit?
I thought you mean San Antonio. My fault. I was finna say San Antonio was good.
I was gonna ask that.
San Antonio good. Yeah, they are good. Sacramento. I don't know how far they gonna run. I think.
No, I don't think. I'm just talking about. I don't think neither San Antonio or the Kings can be OKC. That's what I'm saying. None of these teams are gonna be in the Western Conference Finals. That's for sure. But as far as do I think the Spurs got better after this trade? Yes. Do I think the Kings got better after this trade?
Nah.
Yeah. It's like, to me, they're the same team. They're the same
That's
team.
what I'm kind of getting at. You know what I mean? Because y'all remember when they had Tyreek Evans, Drew Holiday, they had Boogie, they had all them players. Am I tripping?
Yep. Nah. Gone.
You said Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday
not Drew Holiday. My fault. Drew Holiday for New Orleans. My fault. That's kind of like New Orleans Pelicans when they had Drew Holiday and Boogie. My fault.
Yeah.
My fault.
It's all good.
My fault. Hold on. I had to recruit my.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Boogie did have Tyreek Evans. He had what's his name? Andre Iguodala. No, did he? No.
No, that's 76. That's 76.
I'm still tripping. Hold on, my mix up in the schedule. All right. You had
it's all. I remember it was Boogie. Then Rajon Rondo played that one season. With them.
Who was the other point guard before him?
It was Tyree Evans.
Tyree
Evans was they put him at the shooting guard, but he could play any guard position.
Yeah.
Who was that, man? I can't think of it.
But they had a good roster prior to like 2016. Yeah. They just couldn't do nothing with Boogie. You know what I'm saying? I know 20.
Right.
Yeah, but you
I think that would let Boogie to go
but you
into
trying to say Boogie kind of played his stuff out though with all them with all the stuff he was going through at the
right.
time.
So that's kind of a comparable team that they have now. Like they're not going to make the playoffs, even if you know what I mean. What they got going on? So they got Sabonis.
Right.
Sabonis still got some dog in him. Like he's like a tier 4, tier 3.
Yeah, he's still too small to me in the playoffs.
Right.
I don't really like him as the center I like him as a power forward, but I don't really like him as a
Right.
center.
Yeah.
I feel like in the playoffs he kind of get a use and abuse.
But
My mind just messed up, but I think they got some
I
pieces. I just don't think they.
ain't
Yeah.
gonna cut.
Yeah.
I'll probably say my opinion about it is you know, for the Bulls, they ain't win shit. They already lost it. The Spurs
The Bulls couldn't even get a first round pick for an all-star caliber player.
right.
They got their pick back this year.
Right.
You telling me you can't get at least one more first?
Yeah, that's
I don't understand what the Bulls are doing, man. I don't their front office is weird
Yeah.
to me. Who are you going all in on? It seems like they're going all in on somebody. Just by the way their character, they got to be going all in. They think somebody's there, their franchise, that can lead them to the promised land. It's by the way they're playing. I don't like.
I don't
it.
think they did that since like 2008, 2009.
Right.
The last time they've been to playoff was 3 years ago. So
No, I ain't talking about the playoffs. I'm talking about getting a decent player. It was like 2008,
Oh, this is
2000.
Right.
I'm talking about Derrick Rose,
Derrick
my guy.
Derrick Rose. Oh yeah. I know what you're
That's
talking
the last time. Jim Book. My fault. I'm trying to get inside.
It's pretty much.
Yeah, Jimmy.
It's pretty much gonna be the Kobe White show over there.
Yep. And then Lonzo Ball with Tony, man, it still ain't getting nowhere. Well, over there. They seem like in the Tennessee possible playing tournament, and then for the Spurs, you know, they with addition with De'Aaron Fox, they got a little bit more firepower to get a little bit far. You know, I ain't gonna say the conference finals, man. Maybe the first or second. You know, cause then I say for the Kings, they part might suck for a minute because Levine has been dealing with injuries, you know, with being in Chicago and everything, and he don't provide much on the defensive end. He's just more of a tucker, kind of like in between tucker, pretty much. And then you know the Rosen.
He hot though. That man get hot.
Yep.
He get his stretches. He can go like 30 plus for like 10 games straight.
Oh yeah, the Rosen pretty much aging. The Monty Sabonis like Najee said, he could probably fit more better at the 4 because he doesn't provide much rim protection at the center. You know, even though he is a good player and everything, getting double doubles and some triple doubles, but you know on the defensive side he's been 6.5 out of 10.
Right.
Because you know when it comes,
I'll say when it comes to I'll be honest, I think Sacramento, they're not counted out of play-in contention. I wouldn't count them as one of the worst teams. I would still give them between 7 and 10, you feel me? Just for the sake of it.
Right.
They right there though. So
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the worst team in the West, definitely, or the worst top 4 team. So
But it's like that West Coast pack, man. If you're not the top 4, you're really not doing anything. That West is so tight. Like literally, a 2-game losing streak can put you in the play.
A 5 game. Because I think some of the games back are like 5 or 6 right now. I think if a team, the top number 1 team, which is I think OKC, then it is Houston.
Yeah.
OKC in Memphis.
OKC, then Memphis.
I think OKC, yeah, it is. OKC, I got it on my screen right here. Yeah, it's OKC in Memphis.
Then I beat Houston. Houston 3rd, then Denver is 4th.
If any team go like on a 6-game losing streak at the top,
Denver in 4th is surprising to me because they haven't been playing like that for real. I mean, they have been playing better basketball with Russell Westbrook in the starting lineup, but I'm gonna ask y'all because do y'all really think Do y'all think this team is better than the championship team that won the championship? Do y'all think this Denver Nuggets team is better than that?
Ah, shit, nah.
Jamal Murray.
If you get that one time, you gonna have a hard time after that.
Jamal Murray, he ain't that guy he was, when he won that title.
Nah.
It's just been hard.
Yeah, he been too inconsistent. I know he had that one game when he went off, but he has been way too inconsistent.
Playing in that Olympics is pretty much the reason why instead of just taking the whole off season off to get better.
I would still say
he's been trashing that too.
I would say he's one of the players that I would have least expected or care less for being in one of those trade conversations. For real. To get at least some value back while he's still that type of player.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's maybe because he's playing so bad that his stock is so low. What would you want? What would you want to get for him? To be playing like this?
And that's why Russell Westbrook should start over.
Yeah, Russell been having some days in and day outs. He can alleviate them with those turnovers, but he definitely been better than Jamal Murray.
But so,
and
because like I explained in the last episode, he knows his assignment. Feeding Jokic and let Jokic go to work.
Oh yeah,
and everything.
I was talking to someone about the top 3 players in the league. Other than I respect Jason Tatum, but hear me out. Who do y'all think are the 3 top players inside of the NBA as we speak now?
One Shea, 2. I say 2 Ant and 3 Luka. That's me.
What's Ant?
2 Ant, 3 Luka.
You saw which Anthony Edwards? You saw Anthony Edwards? Not bad.
Anthony Edwards is number 2.
I got
even though he hasn't been playing as well, but man, I still it's like Luka, man. It's like, man, when they on the court, you gotta respect him. You feel me? You gotta respect. He gonna at least put 25 points on you.
Oh yeah.
Regardless.
So my top 3.
What about you, Nat?
Is Shea, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and then
I forgot about Giannis. I honestly forgot about Giannis. Shout out to my man Giannis.
Go ahead. Giannis, I think he's averaging 30, 13, and 6 right now, which is crazy numbers. Then you got we got my boy we got the Joker. We got those top 3. Yeah. I put them, and then I put Jason Tatum. I don't know who my 5 is other than Ant. And then sometimes I might put Bron. Bron might be top 10, but not top 5.
Yeah, he top 10 for sure. They're not top 5.
Just season play.
Because he exactly.
Just season play, not all time, bro. Melvin, listen.
I hear you. Because they been Hold on. I ain't hate. I'm not hate. I'm not. I ain't gonna still say that I'm on the LeBron James Glazer. Not that, cause it's some bullshit that he gotta be accountable for.
You gotta say who your top 3 is though. Who your top 3?
All right, my top 3. I got Jokic, SGA, and Giannis.
Okay.
Somebody got the MVP ladder.
I can pull it up.
I'm hoping that SGA gets it.
I'm hoping too. That's what I've been.
Let me see.
I've been seeing him like the player of the week for a lot.
Oh, my phone in front of me.
But he's one of the most efficient players when it comes to touching that rock. And I tell you, I sat up there and watched his highlights. It's just something about his bag, He get into that hefty and twink and pull up mid range, or he'll take it to the rack. You know what I mean? Limited space on 3. He ain't go force it. You get what I'm saying? It just be so pure. And then
automatic 30, bro. Automatic 30. Shea is an automatic 30.
Oh yeah.
No matter what.
And it's just so crazy when you see him in his bag. The reason why I also say Giannis, for me at my number 2, just me per se, Giannis at my number 2 is because when people thought at the beginning of the season that the Milwaukee Bucks were going to go down in a slump, here go Giannis putting up 43, 51, and I think it was an era of back-to-back games where he was just going on a rampage.
Man, mad as fuck.
Yeah, and it was around the play-in tournament that you seen Giannis was just getting mad for a lot of reasons. And Damian Lillard talking about something. He got his first chip, but hit me out. That ain't it. But Giannis went on a rampage.
I said that.
Huh?
Oh yeah. I said that it's just an in-season thing. An in-season thing is not the actual thing.
And to this point, up to the All-Star game, those three players have showed different, along with Jokic, who have kept the passes going and also kept the scoring going for Denver when they was on their winning streak. And definitely when they're on away games, he have showed up. I've seen that perfectly.
So not to interrupt you, but for the answers to your who's the rookie and part of the Kia MVP race right now, we have Shea number 1, Jokic number 2, and Giannis number 3.
Somewhere I had to be in there. Look, I'm not just saying though, because the reason they've been like, and you have to watch these actual
one
games.
That's surprising is Cat. Not to interrupt. One that's surprising is Cat. I didn't know he been playing that dominant. It got Cat in 5th.
Not bad.
Since
He been established since that trade.
Since that trade happened, his defense become better.
And that's all Cat really needed to work on.
Better.
He had the bag, man.
I'm telling you,
it just need to be somewhere else still on the team, because when that was stinking up in Minnesota, man. It's a point of time, man, that you gotta go somewhere. You want to win. You want to win now. You gotta leave, because you don't want to waste your prime on one team that ain't getting no belt, even though they had Andrew Wiggins.
I think Minnesota made the right decision.
Oh yeah. So like what me and Nas was saying, New York won the trade.
Yeah. Because Deep whatever. What's the name of that white boy? Steven DiGenzo, whatever. I can't.
Dante
DiVincenzo.
Yeah. Dante DiVincenzo.
That was D-.
Oh yeah. We're gonna spin the block back on what me and Fred was talking about with the Super Bowl coming up and everything. Since he came up late.
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
So we talked. So we took the time and recount the week before last with the division round, the game between the Baltimore and the Ravens. Well, they come up short once again. This time in the second round. So I want to know from you, Wilson. Do you think that the blame should be on Lamar Jackson for that terrible pass, especially all the times that he came up short despite winning the MVP 3 times this year, or the blame should go on to Mark Andrews for that one key play that he failed to convert?
I mean, my guy, you was tossing the ball.
Thank you.
It was it was right in there, you know what I mean?
It was inaccurate.
It was right in there. It's no blame to a quarterback who placed the ball. He didn't throw it outside of the body perimeter, you get what I'm saying? It was right there. It was. I understand the conditions and the weather didn't permit it, but you can't forget that it wasn't perfect placement, but I mean it was right there in the vicinity of, well, you can catch it, and if you fumble with it, and obviously your eyes need to be checked, or your body's got to be recalibrated or something. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that wasn't Lamar's fault. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He had an exceptional season. You can't take that away from him. He did better than his previous MVP season if you go check the stats and the gameplay. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just the simple fact that he put a placement where it should have been. My guy was, running out. He squared up the ball. He was backing up, fumbled the ball. I mean, not fumble, but in terms of he played around with it, I guess. I don't know how to say it. And just fell back. He couldn't, get the catch. shit like that happened, but it's really the tight end's fault. You get what I'm saying? What he was a tight end?
Exactly.
Tight end?
Mark
He was
Andrews.
tight
Yeah.
end. He was tight end.
And everybody else, was occupied. And Lamar made a good read. So that's another thing you got to take away from it. That's not Lamar's fault. So shit happens though.
It's understandable though. Like we said, man. Like me and Phil were talking earlier. And the key at any part of the game, especially that pressure on you, man. You gotta be able to, perform. You gotta be able to act on it. Can't fuck up, can't slip up. That same shit that Lamar Jackson said in the interview. Can't have shit like that. In no special moments. Now, we also talked about, as the Super Bowl is approaching, the game between the Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, besides the Kansas City Chiefs, what are your expectations for the Philadelphia Eagles as they face a team that has always been there before?
They went there before. They played against the same team, lost.
Man.
We got a Kansas City Chiefs that been piggyback off. They haven't had one of the most elite offenses this year in terms of that, but their offense has showed up. Their defense has always been there. You get what I'm saying? So I can respect the Kansas City Chiefs defense. And then we also have a Patrick Mahomes whose his QBR rating is probably the lowest it's been since like 3 seasons ago, I think. Don't quote me on it. So his performance-wise has been shaky. What I expect the Eagles to go in and do is play a good QB containment. If not, watch for any outslides. Watch for those dump passes. Don't watch for the deep. Watch for dump passes. Also, when it comes to that, the Eagles got to know how to, not just with Saquon Barkley run the ball, but make sure that they hold Jalen Hurts accountable for when he gets on that pass. And also reading that field. Because Kansas City's defense has been a little more spectacular in shutting down the QB run. They've been doing that lately. I don't know how the hell they got past with the Josh Allen making it past the 4th and 1, was it? But film shows that Josh Allen actually, got the helmet moving forward. And back to what I'm saying,
that's the whole other story for another day.
I think the Eagles has a better chance of winning. Me per se, just seeing their gameplay against teams like Green Bay Packers, the Ravens, teams that they showed up that was over 500% and beat. You get what I'm saying? So, offensive-wise, I feel like they can compete against the Chiefs. If the Chiefs offense don't show up, it is what it is.
Right.
But it should be a good game.